everybody, my name is Veronika. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is all about beauty related things, especially skincare, because I'm a cosmetic scientist and also a pharmacist. And today we have a really interesting topic. This is peptides in skincare. What are peptides, which kind we know, and then even some product recommendations. But before we start, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the content on the YouTube channel, and share and even comment if you have some questions. I really appreciate it. Let's begin. What are peptides? What are even peptides at all, and where do they come from? They're actually in our body. They're naturally occurring in our body, and together with proteins, they're amino acid polymers. What does that mean? I want to make it really basic for you. I don't want to get into scientifically, because then it just gets, for some it gets boring, and for some it's okay, whatever. We have amino acids in our body, which are building blocks. If we put few of these amino acids together, we get a peptide. And if we put few of those peptides or even more amino acids together, we get a protein. So amino acids are small molecules, and then we have bigger one, which are peptides, and then we have even bigger one, which are proteins. And you know proteins as being collagen and elastin in the body. Interesting for me where the name comes from. It comes from Greek word peptos, which means digested. So I would think maybe digested proteins, because if we cut the proteins, we get peptides, shorter amino acid chains. Why are they so important? Peptides are important in the body for cellular communication, to stimulate collagen synthesis. They help with hyperpigmentation. They heal wounds. They actually, all the things skincare related. I'm talking even other things, I'm just talking skincare here. They give Botox like wrinkle smoothing. They are antioxidants. They act as antimicrobial and whitening agents. That's why they became interesting to scientists, and they wanted to synthesize them on their own. And scientists synthesized the first peptides in 1901, and that's more than 100 years ago. And then in 1973, the most researched copper tripeptide was developed, and peptides came to fame in 2000 when the palmitoyl pentapeptide 4 was established. And now peptides are all over skincare. I hear from many cosmetic scientists, not even maybe for everybody involved in the skincare, that they're mostly moisturizing ingredients, mostly humectants or something like that. But I wouldn't completely agree here, because I think, that peptides can actually penetrate the skin, some of them, and they can stimulate collagen production. They can act as antioxidants, and they can give some wrinkle smoothing with consistent application. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because, in skincare, there still is a rule that molecules not bigger than 500 Daltons can penetrate the skin. But recently, scientists discovered that if the skin is dry or aged, even bigger molecules can penetrate the skin. And peptides are in the range copper peptides is 340 Daltons, which means it can actually penetrate the skin. In that rule, and the other peptides are pentapeptide 18 is 570 Daltons, palmitoyl tripeptide 579 Daltons, and then 700 Daltons, 800 Daltons. So it's not that far from that border, Because if you compare it to like proteins, which are really bigger molecules, those are in kilodaltons, like really big molecules. Those can really not penetrate the skin. I don't think that's the case for peptides. We have 4 different groups of peptides. First are signal peptides, then carrier peptides, neurotransmitter inhibitor peptides, and enzyme inhibitor peptides. We are mainly going to talk about first 3 groups because the last one hasn't been really researched. Why there is no progress in peptide like research? Because if you put a lot of money into research and you prove that peptides penetrate into the skin, then this peptide will be reclassified from cosmetics to drug application. And you will leave a lot of money behind and you won't be able to use it in a cosmetic. So that's why I think this is kind of stopping the progress, stopping the research around peptides. Otherwise, I think they have a really good potential for anti-aging effect. Let's talk about signaling peptides. Signaling peptides are also called collagen stimulators. So, you know, you can already figure it out what they are. They actually signal the cells to synthesize more collagen, more elastin, and other molecules. I'm not going to go too deep into that. The one that there is in vivo proof and also that are like quite often used are, I'm going to read it because, you know, it's hard to pronounce those names. First is palmitoyl tripeptide 1, then palmitoyl tripeptide 38, and palmitoyl pentapeptide 4, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, and there are more and more. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Then we have carrier peptides. So as the name suggests, they carry something into the skin, and this one is just mainly, this group is mainly reserved for copper tripeptide. It's naturally occurring in the body. Copper is really important for skin regeneration, healing, and wound repair. And like there is a really important study, in my opinion, that topically applied cream with copper tripeptide, it was compared with vitamin C and with retinoic acid. So the most like popular anti-aging ingredient. After 1 month of use, that cream with copper tripeptide increased collagen production by 70% versus 50% treated with vitamin C and 40% treated with retinoic acid. So like this is such an exciting in vivo study, but it was made only with 20 women. There are not a lot of studies behind it, and the studies only have like a really small participant number. So I think there should be more studies done on it. But as I said before, you know, if you prove that it does something specifically, it will get reclassified and we will no longer be able to just buy it. You have to go like to the doctor to get it through subscription. Nobody wants that. And then lastly, we have neurotransmitter inhibitor peptides. So neurotransmitter inhibitor peptides mimic the work of Botox. Oh my God. In that sense, we have to understand what Botox does. So we have a nerve and we have a muscle. And if that nerve sends the specific molecules, which are called acetylcholine, to the muscle receptors for them, then the muscle, you know, there's a signal, the muscle contracts, and we do this, and the skin goes together with the muscle, and we can see the lines. But if this release of these signaling molecules, the acetylcholine that goes through from the nerve to the muscle, is blocked, which Botox does, then this muscle doesn't, there's a signal, but this muscle doesn't contract. So you're like, I'm trying to put it up, but it doesn't go. Mine goes. I don't have Botox. And these peptides are like kind of mimicking the Botox-like effect. So they're mimicking that protein that would block this muscle from contracting. And those are acetylhexapeptide 3, which is called Argireline. The Ordinary has one really affordable serum with just Argireline in it. And I think the reviews are awesome. And also there's pentapeptide 18, which also shows incredible results. So all in all, I think peptides are really good anti-aging ingredients. If not else, they are a really good moisturizer. In my opinion, they're better than hyaluronic acid. And about the products, yes, I'm a fan of the buffet from The Ordinary. It has like all the different peptides in it. Actually, all of them that I mentioned, just not the copper peptide. They have a specific formulation with the copper peptide. I tried both. I like the original. But now I'm trying, because of all the research behind it, I'm trying the Niod one. Copper amino isolate serum 3, which has 1% of copper tripeptide. This is like really high concentration, and I'm gonna, I just bought it, so I'm trying it out, and I'm gonna let you know if there are some differences to my skin. But it's like that. You have to be consistent, and the results don't show like immediately. We will see. And then there is really nice marine care cream from Heimish. Actually, the friend recommended it to me, and then I found out that it actually has copper tripeptide 1. So it has copper tripeptide and acetylhexapeptide 8. So the neurotransmitter inhibiting 1, which are the 2 that I really want in my skincare. And this is deep moisturizing, nourishing, melting cream, and it's perfect for dry skin, for really dry skin, or for me to finish the evening routine with it. I really, really love it, and I will repurchase it after it's gone, because those are not the only ingredients that are amazing in here. So there are plenty more products. You can find peptides in different eye creams or different night creams, but if they're like in the really, really, really last place on that list behind, then they're not in such a big concentration, and it's just consistency with it. Even if they're not in big concentration, if you use them consistently, then this will improve with time, But I would suggest the Ordinary buffet, or buffet with copper peptides, maybe the Ordinary Argireline solution, or the Ordinary Matrixyl, the Niod copper peptides, and also this cream from Heimish if you need something for really dry skin. And I will keep trying and let you know if I find some other products. But I hope I was clear. It's a really big topic. It gets a little bit complicated. It's not that complicated. It's just I cannot put it in a 10 minutes video, which I usually have that in mind, let's make it a 10 minutes, because nobody has like attention span anymore. Neither do I, but this is a topic that I have to explain to you. Take your time to listen. And some other videos are gonna be shorter, I promise. And if you like that content, if you like the explanation of it, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and comment, share. I will really appreciate it. Until next time, watch my other videos here. I don't know where it shows. I enjoy making them. Till next time, bye bye.